toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So Notre Dame's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Pittsburgh's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And he gets home again. Continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
On the run from inside his own 5. Whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Looking to fire. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC's...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. There he goes. Inside. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the big fella. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Walker will fire. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slam.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Back to pass on second down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
On third down, he drops to throw. Hauls it in. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Notre Dame comes to the line, trying to convert on third and short. Walker to throw. Finds us back in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll go to the air on third and short. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Buying some time. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He might want another play. Walker will fire. It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salaam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 21 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Pitt pushing the pace.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Finds his man. It's Hicks. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Panthers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They bring the punter onto the field now. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We've talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He wants to change this route. Walker to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
It's complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Might be changing the route. Walker will fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. Slithers into space. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Harrell. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Williams.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now. Right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver. Put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the heat. pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Complete to the right. Finds some room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. Hit right back to the line. And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Got his man downfield. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. He's loose. At the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback. You just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarter.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams. Open space at the 25. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger.
He's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Got his man. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. Tight end now in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Hicks. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Johnson. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Walker to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Looking for space, it's Hardy. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Can't connect on his first throw.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch right at the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
There he goes. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. The Groupers fished out a solid road win today, and while not a dominant performance, any coach will tell you a win is a win. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll start this drive firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. It's gone. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. Got the back over the middle. Right down the gut of the field. Past the 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Fires to the big fella. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The offense changing the play. Walker will fire. Throwing right. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play of picking up a chunk of yardage? In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Walker to throw. Zings it complete to the right. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Using his feet to buy time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Now they'll try the right side. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh,